uni. You went to uni.
Yes.
I don't know if I saw this from one of your clips. You said you had a lot of sex at uni.
Yeah, loads. But it's so funny because like I feel like I was more of a whore then than I am now. Because like now I do it for work, so it's like, I don't need to be fucking about all the time.
Huh.
What was the sex education from your parents, from childhood, from...
Not really any.
First sexual experiences?
Yeah, not really any.
I feel
they just told me like don't have sex until you're like old, but that was about it. They didn't teach me anything about it. No.
Wait, so okay, when you say you were in uni for 4 years, or did you drop out?
No, I dropped out to do what I do now.
How long were you doing uni? 1 or 2 years?
I went to one lesson.
And that was right when you were 18, right?
Yes.
Like as soon as you finished, or after the summer?
Yeah, so when I finished
What do you call
college.
it? Is it grade school? What do you call it in the UK?
Some people go to A-levels, do A-levels, but I went to college because I am stupid.
Oh, so there's university and then there's college.
No. Okay, so you go school, you finish at 16, and then it's rather you do A-levels or you do BTEC at college.
Oh.
And that's what I did, BTEC at college.
And that's what you uni?
Pardon?
Is that uni?
No. And then you do that for 2 years or however long it takes you.
And so you said you were more promiscuous when you were in uni than you are now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So what did that look like? Okay, your first week of uni. What did it look like? What
Just a lot of shagging. Like
how much shagging? Give us some deets. Give us some numbers.
Well, I was there with my best friend, and we would like tag team guys. So if they were best friends, we would be like, right, well, you take him and I'll take him, and we would always fuck best friends. Like that was the kind of.
Okay, wait. So you like first week. What are we looking at?
Yeah, probably like every night I went out, I'd come home with a guy.
Every night?
Yeah, and that's where I had my first 5-some and first 3-some.
Wait, your first week of uni?
No, it was like
your first semester of uni.
Yeah, so basically, because I only did one. I went to one lesson, but I stayed at uni. I didn't tell my parents that I'd started OnlyFans and just stayed in the accommodation, but didn't go to any of the lessons.
Wait, so you took one lesson? And then you started.
And then I was like, right, it's time to be a degenerate and start OnlyFans.
Okay, and so you said your first semester of uni, were you going out partying every night?
Yeah, it was every night. Like every night.
Almost every night.
Yeah.
Every night or almost?
No, almost every night.
Almost five nights a week. Fair to say.
Yeah, and then when I wasn't going out, I was texting guys.
And so every single night you went out, you would have sex.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost.
That was like our intention. We'd be like, right, I can't wait to go out tonight and find some like fit friends to fuck. Okay. And like, who? You know what we'd always say? Whose bed are we gonna end up in tonight? Not ours.
So, you said you had a 5-some?
Yeah.
With 4 guys?
No, it was 2 guys and 3 girls.
How does that even work? Okay, cool. And then you had a couple 3-somes too during uni?
Yeah.
Okay. How long were you in uni for? 4 months?
I think I stayed in the accommodation for about 6 months because it was like free accommodation away from home where I could do OnlyFans in the privacy of having my own like room.
Okay.
And also like it was great because then I could fuck a load of guys because I wasn't living at home anymore.
Ryan, can I jump in? Just because I don't know if that story, it'll still be there. And not to be the wet blanket, not to be the whatever, but it is so hard listening to it because it sounds like it's a nice ski resort. You're there, hot tub, sauna, whole bit. It was a resort type situation, and I'm literally thinking about my 2 sons. We're going to play in the pool. We got the daughter on the way. We got all this stuff, and it's like, if they were to see something like that.
Oh, it wasn't. Was it a private like house?
Yeah.
But thinking about how, just on that scenario though, like let's just say we walked by, me and my 3 kids, and they saw that. How would that make you feel?
It wasn't.
Well, I think she stated that.
Yeah. It was like a private chalet. And the hot tub was just theirs. Like it wasn't like a resort where there's families there and stuff like that. I'm not doing anything in front of kids.
You're not doing anything in public, correct?
But to say that though, the average age that a young one starts watching is 8, and so saying I'm not doing anything
things in front of kids.
She just said no.
But she is.
No, on porn.
But then shouldn't that be the parents' like their honestly, obligation?
Tell me how this makes you feel.
Okay, but we did give a warning before the show that we don't want to discuss like young people.
Then we can just end it on this. We can end it on this
Thank you.
of just an answer, a truthful, honest answer of just how would that make you feel
Yeah,
when they're
that
watching.
totally makes me feel sick. Like, of course, I don't want anyone underage
It's
watching my
happening.
content, but that is also not really fully my responsibility. It is the parents. It is, you know, their guardian or just their education.
I think about Brittany De La Mora, former actress in the adult industry. She stood up to this. She is speaking up against it. And we think about education, how much that can help. I'm not going to say the word. Blockers on our phones.
Yeah. And
all
I
of
do
these
think the
things.
porn community could do more to, you know, make sure that only people over age are watching.
But that's kind of the crux of it all. If I could give you $100 million, or if I could say you could save 10 marriages, 10 self-deletions, and 10 women being you know what.
But as an
What
actress,
would you
I can't
take?
do shit. Like,
No, you can.
Okay.
I really don't think it's her fault though, because there's
out of
thousands
our
of other
control.
girls doing it too.
No,
so
no,
if
that's
she
not what I'm
stops-
saying.
Yeah,
what I'm
if
saying
someone's
is
not
what an
gonna
inspiration she
change
could
the
be
world.
if she spoke up against it. That's what I'm saying. And,
Still
and
not
if it
gonna
could
change
help
anything.
those people, would it be worth it?
It still wouldn't
I-
change anything.
Yeah, I just
It
don't think
might
I-
not
Well,
change
yeah,
something.
you're just discrediting yourself. You're believing that you can't make any type of difference. But how does any movement start? It starts with one person. Manny stood up and said to me, "Hey, I have a problem and I need help." And we've been able to see the impact that that's had on hundreds of families, hundreds of couples. You know, and it's very easy to sit there and just discredit yourself and say, "I can't do anything. I can't help the world." You can change the world, and it starts one person, one family at a time, finding healing, and people being willing to stand up and say, what's happening right now is not right, and what's happening to children's minds is not right, and you can make a difference.
You guys have a fantastic mission. It feels a little bit like a non sequitur, though, because we're talking about her pre-porn promiscuity, and I would like to try to attempt to stay focused on the topic at hand. So let's perhaps return to that. So you were saying how let's see, where were you? You're telling us about the hot tub. You're telling us about uni, your
Sorry.
uni experience.
I'm not laughing. Like,
So, I mean, what was that, you know, looking like?
just having fun, going out a lot, and sleeping around a lot.
Okay. And so,
And I'd obviously just started OnlyFans, so I was like, I earn enough to be able to like support myself, and yeah, it was just so much fun. I actually really enjoyed the uni.
Why
even
did
though
you
I didn't do-
decide to start doing OnlyFans? Like, what was the
You know what? I had
impetus?
wanted to do it for a while when I was with my ex-boyfriend, and then I broke up with him, and I was like, yeah, why not start it? I already had like a slight platform. I don't want to be like, oh, I've got so many followers, but I already had like a slight platform on Instagram, and I thought, like, you know, I can make some.
If OnlyFans didn't exist, do you think you would have stayed in university, gotten a degree, and like got a more traditional job, or what do you think you would have done?
Probably. I definitely think it was OnlyFans that led me to doing porn, definitely, because I realised how much I enjoyed it. That I was like, yeah, I want to like do this even more and stuff like that and grow more. And but yeah, I don't know, maybe like. But then again, I was like, oh, I don't even know really what I was doing in uni, and I went to one lecture, so I can't say I
Do
wasn't
you
enjoying
think
it.
that
but-
for other girls, it sounds like you've been successful in the industry, but like for other girls who are maybe wavering, like, oh, should I, you know, go get a license and do cosmetology, or go get believe me, I'm anti-college, I'm anti-degrees, but like, you know, stay in university
Yeah.
and get whatever degree, or I could just drop out and go to OnlyFans and make a bunch of money, which again,
Yeah.
statistically, not necessarily
I
a true
had-
narrative. Do you think that that's sort of a risky path?
You know what? I have like a ton of not a ton. I have quite a few girls come to me every so often and say, I really want to get into the industry. Like, I want to start OnlyFans. How do I do this? How do I do that? Like, what do you think? Should I, you know, like just asking for my opinion. And I do always say, please think about it so much, because like.
Do you give them
it's-
your referral code on OnlyFans too?
Well, if I set, well, first of all, I say, really, really think about it. Make sure it's something you really want to do. Like, you know, talk to your parents about it and make sure like people, you know, you're not gonna get like, I don't know, just have a good think because it has a full impact on your life. And then, you know, I let them think about it, and if they still want to go through with it, then yeah, of course I'll offer up my referral code. If they're not getting off me, they're gonna get off someone else. Like it's not. But if they really want to do it, then yeah, like yeah. But I always say like it's not as easy as what people make it out. No one's successful over. Well, not many people are successful
I think
overnight.
that's the real sinister nature of OnlyFans, and it sounds like you guys aren't necessarily perpetuating the myth, but that it is just like easy money. Yeah. And I think that that's just like it's PR, for lack of a better term, wet dream for OnlyFans.
Some people obviously like do get, you know, like the people who are already famous, but like it's I'm not saying like, I've got the hardest job in the world or anything like that, but it's hard. Like I work hard, I'd like to say, but I'm not saying like I've got the hardest job. But yeah, it's a lot harder than it looks online because people just think you take a few photos and then, you know, you're set for life, but that's just not the truth at all.
Yeah.